watched this guy. I don't know if you ever watched Lucha Underground. And
One
I'll
of the
always say this, Lucha Underground for me, the best wrestling promotion I have ever watched in my entire life. Nothing, not even WWE, not AEW, not New Japan, no promotion for me has come close to how good Lucha Underground was. And I watched Penta El Zero, well, when he was Pentagon Jr. on there,
yeah.
and then he became Penta Black, and his feud with the guys like his own brother Phoenix, with guys like Prince Puma, and that amazing match that blew me away from Ultima Lucha 1 against Vampiro. Man, I was so into Penta. And I'm so happy and glad that he's finally broken away from the chains of what AEW. I loved
Hey,
AEW. Don't get me wrong. I loved it when it started. I was a
me
huge
too.
supporter of them. I used to watch the Lucha Brothers, the Young Bucks, Private Party, Jurassic Express, all these great tag teams every week giving us great wrestling. Somewhere along the line, I don't know where, but somewhere along the line, there was a breakdown, and AEW is now just a shell of its former self. If it wasn't for Will Ospreay and Ricochet, I would cease watching AEW altogether. Will Ospreay and Ricochet are the only two reasons I am watching AEW right now. Because obviously Will Ospreay will forever and always be my favorite wrestler. I have to follow him wherever he goes. But if it wasn't for him and Rico, I would not even bother with AEW every week. Putting that aside, I'm glad Penta's broken out of that. I'm bummed out that they froze Phoenix's contract and he has to sit out for another year. Think that was very petty of Tony, very Vince McMahon-ish of Tony. And but I'm excited to see what Penta's going to do, and I'm looking forward to when Phoenix finally. I can already see the storyline. I don't know if you can see where I think WWE is going. They're going to have
Mm,
Penta debut. They're going to have him wrestle every week, going to different feuds. And at some point, Penta is going to become outnumbered, maybe by the Wyatt Six, maybe by the Final Testament, one of these stables. And that's when Phoenix, who is finally his AW contract, he's able to be let go. He'll come out of there and he'll be able to come out and help Penta on SmackDown. And we'll get the reformation of the Lucha Bros. It'll be a double doozy because
yes.
they'll get the debut of Penta now, and they'll get the debut of the Lucha Brothers next year, so they get a double pop out of it. So I'm not sure how you feel about Penta and Lucha Underground and everything that I've just said, but yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
Hey, having Penta Day is one of the best decisions ever. But you you remember, he won't be alone. Probably start with LWO. That's what LWO is there for, all the Mexican wrestlers. So Penta has Mexican heritage. So to get him there to start with LWO, yeah, and then maybe break away. You're going to see where he turns a he that guy, and maybe where Phoenix will come in. But speaking about Phoenix, there was a post from me. He said that, but AEW didn't give him the doctor,
Yeah.
which is probably why he's sitting at home.
Did you ever watch Lucha Underground? I mean, I spoke about it, but I'm not sure if you're familiar with that show.
Yes, watched a couple of matches. What's this guy's name? If you're running from the top, flying from the top, kicking from the ladder.
Angelico.
Yes, that guy is our own South African guy. Lovely South
Africa, yeah.
African. Yeah, so it makes me proud. You got some of our boys doing good stuff internationally, and that's one of the matches I used to enjoy. You know, some if you remember one biker dude with the beard.
Son of Havoc.
Yeah, he was in Tough Enough. He was doing well. He was experienced. we were so surprised that he didn't get that spot on Tough Enough. Um, when he got released, he started doing his own stuff. You know, some guys, when they get released from the company, they come to another promotion, they do the best. Like Bobby Lashley is doing it recently, MVP is doing it at AEW. Okay, so this guy on Lucha Underground, he was a biker. I loved one of his creative moves where when he dives on the ring, his shoulders touch the sides of the rope and he flips back over. How cool was that? And
That guy was amazing. I remember he was on Tough Enough, and he was one of the first guys eliminated. His name was Matt Cross,
mm,
and he got eliminated because he didn't break away from the pack because
yeah,
he was the most experienced out of all of them. And if you remember, later on in Lucha Underground, there was also another guy from Tough Enough that also debuted under the name Marty the Moth. I don't know if you remember. I forgot his name. I think it's Martin Casillas or something on Tough Enough.
what is it?
And
Oh,
he debuted as Marty the Moth, and he had a storyline sister. Forgot her name. Mariposa. Mariposa was his
mm,
sister storyline of Lucha Underground. And he ended up
yeah.
becoming Lucha Underground champion at one point and had an amazing feud with the Kill Shot, who now we know as Swerve Strickland. So a lot of big names came out of Lucha Underground. And yeah, it was just a different time.
To all our subscribers, please like, subscribe, or comment. Comment means a lot to us. Let us know what your thoughts are, and we'd like to be in touch with you. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers.